Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Introduce myself. My name is Bintan Aulia. I student of medical faculty at Islamic Sultan Agung University. In here, I would to presentation about identification 25 checklist Consort, and let me to identification about my journal. All right, number one identification, number one A and B in my original article about number one is identification as randomized trial and in the title. But my journal and my title in my journal C-type natriuretic peptide analogue therapy in children with achondroplasia. Okay, next number one B about structure summary trial design and method result and consult. Number one is abstract. Abstract in three structure and about method, result, and consulate. Lalu next number two. Number two about that uh, but specific atau background and explanation of regulation. Background in here number 2A, and then I'm to forget checklist draw. Yeah. Okay, next number 2B. 2B and about specific objective of or hypothesis yang mau dipecahkan. Okay. Next number 2B in my journal. This is hypothesis. Achondroplasia is the most common from blah 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 in what result in overgrowth. Yeah. Okay. Next, identification about number 3 method. Okay. Number 3 description trialization include allocation ratio. In my journal method in here, but 3A specific in the phase 2 open label blah blah blah, and January 2014 to October 5 2017 maaf, at 99 students site 16 blah 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 USA Australia United Kingdom. Okay, next about number 3 3B import change two methods for tertiary iteration and blah 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 iteration. Okay, the number and 3B not finding in my journal, but my journal is not complete. Okay, next to identification number 4A. 4A about participants and criteria for participants. Okay, number 4A in my journal is participants in my journal is student, and then 9 student site in the USA, and additional of student 91 are provided in supplementary, and then children on growth plats were included, and in here non yeah, I'm sorry to highlight. Yep, in here 4A. Okay, next let's me to identification number 4B. For B in setting and allocation where the data were collection. Okay, my in my journal is 4B. Okay, wait, 4B in not responding, not funding. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't. Oh, ada. Yes, a fiber and China give administration of a short tribe to blah 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 and relevant and important and a gem orange. Okay, next. Number five. Number five, identification, not A or B, just one. Number one, look in the interface. Each group and specific allow replication and including how, when, and when they were actually administration. In my journal, number five, identification in here during 6 month and patient and blah blah blah, and then the tables S1 and supplementary appendix. Okay, next to number six. Number six, identification about A. Look at outcome primary and secondary outcome measure and when we're in my journal. All right, in my journal is number one, imaginary outcome-nya in here, in him, blah blah blah. To my journal, the primary objective test were evaluation of safety, blah blah blah, to study, and then secondary-nya in here, secondary objectivitas, blah blah blah, and here and secondarial and basically ex collegian. I'm sorry. Okay, next to checklist consort number 6B. Okay, checklist number 6B, and any chance trial outcome after the trial recommend with reason. All right, my journal, in my journal, specific character, specific trial atau or outcome trial reason in my journal is in here, the baseline and blah 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 before the first just was administration. Okay, next number let's me to identification number 7A. 7A and B, look in the sample size. All right, analysis statistical analysis, and then in my journal is data recording in the annually group of velocity and where blah 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 and the as the baseline. Okay, next to it 7B in here, my my uh, my my journal, in my journal. Okay, next to journal 7A in my journal, number 7A in my journal, not funding, but because my journal is not complete. All right, yes. Untuk next, let's me to identification to number 8A. Look randomize atau question generate yang random allocation yang space. Okay, my journal is number 8AB. In my journal was look and the method and result and structure abstract, and then in here the 8AB and blah blah blah, and here. Okay, next kita look the identification number 9. Number 9, not A or B, just one identification allocation mechanism implement a random allocation equation. Okay, in my journal number 9, not funding. Yes, not funding because my journal is not complete, and then I would like to finding new journal yang about available about 19 9 9 8 9 9 8 oh I'm sorry 9 just 9 allocation. Okay, next kita we identification, let's me identification number 10. Number 10 about implementation allocation quest estimation assign a participant to intervention. Okay, number 5 and number 10 in my journal is Wait, I'm forget to identification. Yeah. Not funding. Yeah. Because I'm sorry, because my journal is not complete. Yep. Next, let's me to introduce. I'm sorry. Let's me to identification about numbers 11A and B. 11A about if the blending. For example participation and explain intervention. Uh, in my journal, specific number 11A and B in about and wait 11 ya I in here uh, karakter apa namanya data S11A in here means blah 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 or converts a treatment period. Okay, next to 11B, 11B relevant stability and intervention. Okay, in my journal is not funding. Yeah, not funding, but my journal is not complete. Okay, next let's do apa identification number uh 12A and 12B. 12A and B look in the statistical method yang group and primary and secondary outcome. Let's in my journal is number 20A and B in here. Uh, graphic atau spesifik data primary and secondary in my journal is in here, and 11B growth help baseline blah 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 the trader report in student 22 and 25. All right. Next, let's me to identification number 13A and 13B. 13A and 13B looks a result about participation in the number 30A. For each number participation, how randomly site blah blah blah. In for the primary outcomer in my journal is in here uh five resultnya in here patient total 25 I'm sorry 25 yeah, the children with a mind yesterday 17 years, I'm sorry, but blah 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 but this journal is not 320A but is 20B in here. 20B, I'm sorry to forget in here during prison, and ini di is 20B not 20 30, I'm sorry, 30A. Okay, to 30B in my journal but during treatment blah 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 okay, right, blood pressure and pulse rate were monitored, and then in here during as treatment period and grade blah 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 to get 3 singering. Okay, next let's me to identification number 40A and B. 40 and A B look and recruitment period and follow up and why the trial and ended was stopped. Okay, look my journal, identification my journal, number 40A. This is specific in my journal during the first 6 months of treatment. Does dependent increase blah 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 and cohorts 3 and 4 we are similar blah 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 and pending. All right. 7B during the extension study, consort and administration, blah 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 in here pending, and then initially and blah 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 calculation between 20 and 22 I'm sorry, 20 and 42 months in here, not is chance and then not, yeah, in here. Okay, next let's meet to identification for number 5. Not A or B, just one. Look at baseline death. Baseline death, a clinical characteristic each group. In my journal, number 15, not responding. Not, I'm sorry, not funding, but uh, I'm funding to basically data dan karakteristik clinical in here 15. Okay, not A or B. And then next to number 16, about each number participation and analysis was original groups. In my journal, number 16, in number 16 in my journal in here, data the patient atau treatment period, dose finding, extended studies, blah blah blah, looks in here my journal, this column. Okay, next let's identification number 7, A and B. Look, 7A and B. Look in the outcome and estimation. Its primary and secondary outcome, result and estimation effect size its present. And B for binary outcome presentation in my journal. All right. Number 17 in my journal, A or B, not funding, but yep, my journal is not complete. Okay, okay, next we have to in the identification number 18. Look in result, any other analysis performance include subgroup analysis and adjust analysis and specific exploratory. In my journal number 18, this is in my journal number 18, this is okay. Ini story and height, blah blah blah, and Consort 4. Yep. Yep. The look in my journal number 18. Let's me to next presentation identification, the number 19. Okay, number 19, but all import harms and affect each group. Looks the herbs. Herbs in my journal not funding, but yeah, my journal is not complete. Okay, next let's me to identification number 20. About discussion yang look in the discussion about trial limitation, endorsing and imprecision, and if relevant, multiplicity and analysis. Okay, in my look, the in journal discuss number 20 in dash funding study, blah blah blah, and research session. Okay, next number 21 about generalizability, the trial finding. This is in my journal, generatingnya in the facility result and the doses 15 microgram and per kilogram during in the first 6 months, blah blah blah, and by 20 months, blah blah blah, and white in here. Okay, to next number 22. 22 about interpretation. Interpretation in my journal, benefit and harms-nya. This is okay. Interpretation-nya profession grow between to randomize clinical trial. Children may provide a specific achondroplasia related medical complication, and then blah blah blah. The achondroplasia down regulation FGR3 and signal to MPAK by the way FGR3. Okay, next but uh, identification number 23. Look and registration protocol and finding. This is number identification. I'm sorry, identification to the look in wait to the look in the in here number June number 23 in my journal is the title in the title and pen, writer the journal original and the posted people and data are writer in original article in my original article. Okay, next number for 24. I'm sorry, 24 in my journal, not fun. I'm sorry. Number 24 in here. Look in the result. The in here treatment period and blah 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 and that's dependent. That's dependent and 11 microgram blah 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 and micro 22 months. Okay, now next the last identification number 25 finding but uh look both funded by biomarine pharmaceutical and clinical trial number blah blah blah. This is look in the conclusion between number 1B and then number 24. Okay, and this is writer and find it website or book or ebook or yep our website yep clinical trial numbers to research number in here and find it yep find it by biomarine research number in website nagm dot org original. Okay, finally my presentation is finally in my presentation and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.